Hey guys and ladies, welcome to Zip Gaming Online. Today we're going to revisit the Braton Prime and look at its maximum potential once more. So let's talk about the Braton Prime. The Braton Prime is an ancient Oregon assault rifle. It is the rifle that was reverse engineered by the Corpus to make their own line of Braton assault rifles. Compared to the Braton, the Prime variant sports higher base damage and focusing more towards slash damage, similar to the Mark I Braton. With the recent update, Braton Prime carries a maximum of 375 rounds in reserve compared to the other Bratons that carried 540. Of course, with the new update, the rate of fire increased from 8.8 to 9.6, and the status chance has also been buffed to 20%. The Braton Prime features 75 rounds in the magazine and requires 2.2 reload time. One of the biggest things that people noticed immediately is the fact that Braton Prime does not have any polarities, and in doing so, sharing the same disdain that Boar and Bronco Prime have for having no polarities. The Braton Prime's damage output out of the box is slightly above average, and gives the tendencies to be shrugged off. However, with the recent buffing, I think it's time to talk a little bit about Braton Prime again. So before I go ahead and show you the loadout, I would love to remind you that the previous Braton Prime does roughly 727.3 damage per shot. Now compare that to the current and buffed 1295.2 per shot. Same polarities, same amount of formas, different result. Also, I need to remind you that there will be two boxes. First one will have lower damage. This showcases the damage output of a single bullet. The other one will be the one with the Arsenal UI showcasing the multi-shot damage, in this case with the split chamber. The reason for having these boxes is to have an accurate depiction of the true damage output that this weapon have. All loadouts feature every mod's all maxed out except for heavy caliber to maintain a high degree of accuracy even at long range. The Braton Prime featured in the video uses 5 formas on it and a potato. The Void loadout uses Serration, Split Chamber, Heavy Caliber, High Voltage, Fanged Fusillade, Infected Clip, Hellfire, and Cryo rounds. This loadout will hit for 647.6 damage per bullet and causes a staggering 1295.2 total damage per shot on multi-shot. All this while maintaining accuracy for a medium to long range combat. We focus on corrosive for armor degradation properties as it eats away 25% of enemy's armor, and blast for a form of crowd control, as blast knock enemy hit by the round and any enemies caught in the blast radius down to the floor. However, I need to make a note for those who prefer using viral for void enemies to take advantage of the 50% maximum health reduction. The Grineer loadout will work for void as well. Now that we have covered the void, let's move on to the Grineer loadout that we hinted before. The Grineer loadout uses Serration, Split Chamber, Heavy Caliber, Cryo round, Fanged Fusillade, Malignant Force, Hellfire, and Stormbringer. We uses Viral and Radiation not only for the damage buff against Grineer enemies, but also for the innate ability of Viral, knocking 50% off max health, and Radiation to confuse enemies and forces enemies to fight their allies for 12 seconds. The Grineer loadout will hit for 647.6 per bullet and causes a total of 1295.2 of total damage per shot on multi-shot, the same as the Void loadout. Moving on to Corpus loadout, we use two different types of loadouts for Corpus, one electricity and viral and the other magnetic and toxin. Let's talk about the traditional magnetic and toxin combo for Corpus. This loadout focuses magnetic to drop enemies' current and maximum shield by 75%, whilst toxin to bypass shield and kill off low health enemies quickly. This magnetic and toxin combo deals 647.6 damage per bullet, and still deals 1295.2 on multi-shot. The electricity and viral loadouts are made to demolish robotics with electricity with 50% damage buff, taking advantage of the viral 50% health drop status. This loadout was made in part due to the fact that magnetic focuses on shield yet toxin bypasses the shield. Therefore, instead of doing two completely different things, this loadout is made to overpower by dealing damage outright in conjunction to electricity area of effect stun and viral health debuff. It also deals the same amount of 647.6 damage per bullet and the total of 1295.2 damage on multi-shot. So it has been with the ugly duckling and the black horse. Braton Prime took its rightful place as a very potent rifle that should be proud to carry to any missions, dealing death blows and strike down any enemies willing to stood in its path. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care guys, bye bye.